Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, y'all? If y'all can hear me, hit that like button for me, please. Say something in the comments. I'm hoping I didn't not cut these comments on. Hey, Eureka. Cool. The comments is working. What's going on? Can you hear me good? Caught you, little finally. I can hear you. Cool. Hey, Tammy. Tammy Taylor. Hey, Wildflower. How y'all ladies doing today? Hey, Chris Andrea. Hey, Lyric. Lyric, thank you for the flower love. Hey, Tony. I'm good, Wildflower. How are you? How are all of y'all? Hey, sis. Hey, Lyric. How's things going? Is it getting better out there? Thank you, Wildflower. Hey, Ophelia. I ain't doing nothing, ladies. I done came down with the cold or a flu or something. So I just been chilling. I had went to Walmart and got some medicine and some dog food and stuff, and I'm sitting at the house. Hey, B Bates. I'm listening as I get ready, but I'm here. Have a lunch date with close friends. Oh, I hope you have a good day, Eureka. I hope you enjoy your lunch. What kind of food you going to eat, girl? I know that's right, Wildflower. Always good when there's no complaints. Thanks for the floating heart, Eureka. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love, ladies. If y'all can hit that like button for me, I'd appreciate it. Hey, Shonda. Hey, girl. So, how are y'all? So, these streets is crazy, right? These streets is crazy, right? I asked Whitney my one little question. That's all I had was my one little question. Going to a winery with great food. Ooh, that sounds so fun. I love wineries. I've been to a winery a few times. I sure have. Hey, Tony. I have a toothache. Oh, girl, I can feel that. I have an appointment tomorrow to have it pulled. I hate the dentist. I love to pull it out with a pair of pliers. Dang, love. So it can't be fixed no other way. It just can only be pulled. I know that shit hurts. I've had a couple of my teeth pulled. Well, my wisdom teeth. Well, I hope you start feeling better. Toothaches and earaches are the worst, okay? I'm telling y'all, like, me and my husband woke up, like, under the weather last night. We wasn't feeling good. The streets were messy yesterday, girl. I know that's right. They really was. But all in all, I'm hoping that Whitney got some shit off her chest. I know that she probably has a lot more she wants to get off her chest, but I hope she released some of it. You feel me? Hey, Outlaw Toxic T. Hey, love. Most, oh, excuse me. Most of our Mexican, Chinese, and African restaurants are closed. That's so sad, Lyric. Oh, I hate that. Real quick, without telling your business too much on what you've been doing. Um, well, I guess I might give it away if I say that. Anyway, something similar happened like that here in Oklahoma, and there was a video of it. If I can find the video, sis, I'm gonna send it to you. It was sad. It was like I shared it on my page. Go look on my page where they literally a minor and his father. He was taking his kids to school, and ICE ran up on him. And even though the child was a minor and wasn't resisting, he ended up with broken ribs and all kinds of shit. Like that shit is sad as fuck. Thank you for the floating heartbeat, Bates. It's sad that she don't feel safe. It is outlaw. It is. And I actually believe, let them tell it. She's just playing victim and all this shit. I actually really feel like Whitney feels that way. Put uncut peppermint oil on the toothache. It's gonna make you slobber, but it works so much. Peppermint is a natural pain reliever. Interesting. I didn't know that. You can tell my business. Yeah, with that ice shit, like with the protesting and people getting hurt and all kinds of shit. God, I mean, I couldn't imagine like them just running up in my house on some crazy shit. You know, that's so sad to me. It really is. Because I don't know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people look at it the way I do. Like, damn, like it's just families out here trying to fucking survive. Like, leave folks alone. Shit. And then on top of that, even if y'all are gonna do that shit, check your facts first. You know what I'm saying? On who people are and are they citizens? Are they not? Like, that shit just is baffling to me. Hey, Outlaw Bella V, Vida. Hey, girl. No, something was said to Whitney to make her. Yep, I was just telling my husband that this morning, Outlaw. I'm like, this bitch literally had to have said something to Whitney to make her scared like that, like threatened her. Well, I mean, well, Whitney said that the bitch called her mom. Remember? It is sad. It is sad, Outlaw Bella. It's very sad. Like I was saying, like on my Facebook page, I just shared a post the other day, and it was like super close to our house too. That's what's crazy. And I guess a woman started recording one morning. A man just got up to walk his 17-year-old kid to school, which I think is amazing because he was walking his 17-year-old to school. So probably for this reason exactly. And I guess ICE rolled up on them, tackled both of them. It was a hot ass mess. The 17-year-old ended up with broken ribs and all kinds of shit. Like, and the sad thing is the 17-year-old was actually a citizen, and they still broke ribs and hurt him and everything. It was horrible. It was horrible. Hey Tony, clove oil is good for a toothache as well. Just dip a Q-tip in some clove oil and touch it to your tooth. May always wants to act innocent, but behind the scene, we all know she is evil. Facts. You can tell she's evil from some of the shit that she says. Like that lady is just but I know. Remember when we was on Titty's live the other day, y'all? Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but I can think it was like a couple of people were saying that they think that May had took Scorpio to the house. Well, I asked Whitney yesterday. I don't know if y'all seen me up there, but I just had to ask that question because I was so confused. I was like, where are people getting this from? And I know it's easy to get mixed up or whatever, or misled or mishear something. So I just had to make sure because I was like, no, the fuck, this bitch did not. She did not have the audacity to do that shit. Lyric said they blasted pepper spray in a car with a Hispanic family and their children. Oh my God. One of them was maybe 2 years old. Girl, that's so sad. Oh, poor babies. Poor family in general. That is so fucked up. The crown chick sounded slow. She is slow, Shonda. That girl is slow for real. Hella evil. You can see it in her eyes. You can see it in her eyes. You can see it the way she talks. You can hear it by the way she talks, the things that she says, all that shit. Like, that's crazy. Okay, I'm working, but I'm listening. I'll pop in and out. Okay, girl, I hope you have a good day. Telling y'all, I don't feel good. Like, this cold weather, it wants to be 70, 75 degrees in the afternoon, and then it wants to be cold as all the fuck overnight and in the morning. It's ridiculous. I don't see how people are so blinded by the shit she does. Girl, right. Let me see. Let me make sure I got this on all comments. Y'all hit that like button for me, please, if y'all don't mind. Hey, Patha girl, you did your thing up there with Whitney yesterday. You was really spitting some shit to her for real. I give you props for that, Patha. I was like, look at Patha girl. Whitney needs all of the positive vibes that she can get, any types of hints, tips, just push in the right direction that she can get. I'm cool with that. Let's see, definitely the shit she says. Fact. Mindenheart, Mindenheart Design. Hello, how are you? Bella, it's crazy that her people act so damn blind. They're not blind. They don't act blind, toxic T. They see it. They just don't give. They don't care. Some people just don't care. Some people just don't care. And then you got people like me that sat over there. I wouldn't say I was a diehard fan or nothing, but I did sit over there. And then once the book came out and shit really started like making even less sense, I was like, wow, what the fuck? I had to take a step back. Like, hold on, I cannot support this bitch. I just can't do it. Let's see. May was low key talking low, hoping Wit stay in Texas so she keep the insurance. Yeah, because Shonda, that's all she gives a fuck about. That's all she cares about. Yes, Chris Andrea. Pata was doing her thing. But y'all know Pata got a podcast and it's dope as fuck. I watch her podcast all the time. Pata, if you're still here, I don't always replay, hashtag replay or anything, but I swear I do listen to your stuff all the time. And Pata's podcast is the shit. If you're here, Pata, still put it in the comments and I can pin it. She sounds like she still wants to leave her house, leave her the house. I think she does too. And I think that might tie into Pata. I think that might tie into Whitney being scared. I feel like if she feels like maybe if she goes out without a bang, then she'll be cool. But I mean, think about it. Just like May last night was saying, I ain't never threatened her. I'm not gonna do nothing to her. Yeah, says someone who has attempted murder charges or, had somebody set up to do that shit. Girl boo, bye. Like the fuck, you can't be trusted. Fuck out of here. That's exactly when I was done. Right. The thing is that's not her choice to leave her the house. People will call the landlord, then it will be up to them. Right. See, Chrisandra, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, even if Whitney does leave the house, people are gonna call and say something. And she wasn't even a proof of that house. So how's that gonna work? Like May might as well go get her own shit, which y'all know she already started using that as a money grab, putting all her little cash app information and all that shit up there. Like, girl, bye. You better tell Scorpion to help you. Is it pink? Excuse me? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry, I mean, what are you talking about? Same in North Carolina. Weather's crazy. Pata, I love listening to you. Whitney was listening. I feel like she was too, Tony. And I honestly feel like Whitney was definitely listening to Tibby as well. She may not have been saying much, but I feel like she was listening to Tibby and taking all that shit in. Tibby spoke facts as well. Oh, y'all, I need to put this on subscribers only. Hold on real quick. Oh no. It's not gonna let me. Fuck. Anyways, we're just gonna just deal with the weirdos because I forgot to put it on subscribers only, y'all. I feel like Melis are gonna try to manipulate her into staying for her fucking insurance. She needs to leave and leave her mess. She can evict that, Credit does make a difference. Just because Wit was to leave the house doesn't mean May can have it. Right. But May's going with the fact that they factored in her income with it. And so but Whitney could talk to the landlord. Either way, Whitney could talk to the landlord, show her the police report. She might not even have to do that, but she could show the police report. She could show the divorce papers and all that shit. And I guarantee you that landlord will work with her, but they'll probably make May move. I was so glad that Tibby was able to speak to her. We all know Tibby is so funny and just real, and people think she is mean. But Tibby has a heart of gold and would lead her down the right path. Exactly, outlaw. Tibby's a very genuine person. She really is. She's so nice. And she keep intimidating with yep. Tibby was speaking real truth to her. We know she has ADHD, so she goes off rails a little bit. Right. She does get a little mixed up a little times because that's because she's passionate. Tibby's very passionate on what she talks about and how she talks. So yeah, naturally it's easy to get a little sidetracked. And really it's not, I wouldn't even call it sidetracked because she's still talking real shit, but sometimes she can get off, subject a little bit. But really, I mean, is it off subject? It's still shit Whitney needs to hear. So I was here for it, for real. I hope you're able to continue to talk to Whitney as well. You are guiding her down the right path, also, right? Yeah, Pata, what is your podcast channel? It be popping up, but I don't know it like verbatim, so I don't want I want to make sure they like know it to type it in. May can have that house and Wit can have the truck. I just hope Wit isn't golden enough to leave. I don't think she will, Shonda. I don't think she will. She might though, shit, who knows? But she says she don't want the truck. I wasn't saying ish about Tyrese. Tyrese looked like she leave May in dust. Right. I was so happy to see Whitney and Tibby talk. I think Whitney is listening. She dropped a hint. If something happens, she didn't harm herself. That was heartbreaking. Yeah, I was telling my husband that this morning. I was like, isn't that crazy that Whitney said that shit? Like she's been like May has threatened her or she's throwing shots. I mean, but we all know allegedly she called Whitney's mom, so it doesn't surprise me if that's the case, you know. May is upset saying Whitney gave the address, so she don't want to stay there anymore. I can't wait for Whitney needs to go. But yeah, Whitney didn't even dox the address. That's so weird. I haven't seen it be doxed at all, but Whitney didn't dox it if it was doxed. I'm so glad she has people by her side. Oh, she has a lot. She already has almost 5K people on her YouTube. Yeah, there it is, y'all. Hello, dysfunction. I'm pinning it. Oh, you're welcome, Pata. Always. Yeah, her. I'm not gonna say I watch every single video because I be busy too, and still try to keep up with the malarkey and everything else. But I have watched several of her podcasts, y'all, and they're really dope. So y'all should check her out for real. Shonda, my yes, May don't want no part of Tyrese. Girl, May's so damn jealous of all of Whitney's exes. It's ridiculous. Just like I don't even believe this bullshit where she doing all this bragging and shit about Scorpion or Scorpio, whatever the fuck his name is. I think that she just trying to make Whitney jealous. And then I kind of feel like it low key did. I feel like it low key did make Whitney feel some type of way when May was saying, that his dick was better and of all her exes and all this other shit, he put him to shame and all this because Whitney kept repeating that shit. I felt like it did make Whitney feel some type of way, like, well, damn, fuck you, bitch. Yes, B Bates, I love that podcast. Yeah, it's dope for real. I will have to listen to that, Pata. I didn't know you had a podcast. Yes, Outlaw, check it out. And she puts like little clips on Facebook too. Yep, definitely check it out. They talk about some good subjects. May, Shonda. May has got 5 poo nannies. That's one Johnson was enough, right? May says that about everybody new that comes into her horrible life, right? Thank you, B Bates and Outlaw. Yeah, she does say that. I don't know. Oh my gosh, like this whole thing is just a hot mess. And I really just feel like I know Whitney's worried about the house. But is she? Is Whitney worried about the house or is she worried about May having somewhere to live for real? What y'all think? Red hearts if y'all think that Whitney is worried about the house being in her name. Blue hearts if you think that she's just trying to be genuine and give a fuck about May and leave the house to her. Which is silly as fuck because, like somebody just said, if May gets left the house, people are going to be calling that damn landlord. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a hot mess. She's going to end up having to move anyways. Okay, Pata says she's trying to leave the house for May. Okay, Chris Andrea said blue hearts. Thank you for the floating heart, Pata. May having a place to live. Whitney to stop being nice. Fuck her. Facts. Y'all got my blue heart because I feel the same way too. I feel like she don't even really give a fuck. Well, she said that. She was like, I don't even give a fuck about that house at this point. She's like, shit. She's like, I don't want May to be out here homeless. May is not just to be fucking homeless. And she has said that so how many times? May's not about to be homeless. She's not. She gonna go live in the Roach Motel with Tati and or with Teddy and with Kat, her sister, and Scorpio, they're gonna be one big happy family. May got her convinced she will be homeless. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like that bitch ain't gonna be homeless. May will destroy that house. Right. It'll have roaches and bed bugs and all kinds of shit. She says she like her house real clean, but come on. Yeah, right. I don't believe that. Y'all, I bought this really good snack. It's a Cheerio brand, right? And it got Cheerios with granola, and then I got the apple cinnamon, and then I got Cheerios granola with honey nut Cheerios. They are so good, y'all. They're so good. They good for your heart. They high in fiber and a bunch of different vitamins and shit that you need. May says she wants or Whitney is worried about May. She wants to be sure she has a place to live, but I forgot what colors you said. So you say Blue Heart Outlaw. Okay. Whitney is a beautiful young lady, and Maeve could never compete or compare. I believe if she left that house May would destroying that house out of malice to hurt Whitney. I think she would too, or I think she would just intentionally fuck up her credit for real. Me too, Patrick. I love me some honey nut Cheerios, or I'll even take the regular Cheerios and just sprinkle a tad bit of sugar over the top. Yes, that shit bomb. May has income. She can put her shit in storage and live in a motel. The shit, that's what she been fucking doing. Might as well, little rat, right? She a little rat. That's what she is. When I think of May, that's what I think of. She a little fucking rat. Huh? That picture look real clear. It look more crispy than it normally do. Yeah, I like that. I screwed up my comment. Sorry, May will fuck that up. Yeah, Tony, I got what you were saying, love. But yeah, I think she probably would too. She would at least leave it dirty because if it was still in Whitney's name, she not gonna get that deposit back no matter what. That was good. So she wouldn't give a fuck about cleaning it or none of that shit. You right. I screwed up my Oh, I already just said that. Hey, Leah girl. Hey, girl. The fact that May, Tati, and Scorpio are hanging out near the store or whatever at 2 or 3 a.m., I feel like he's a dealer. It wouldn't surprise me. And then allegedly they heard him snorting that booger sugar or something in the background while May was on live the other day. I could kind of hear it, but it wasn't like a real, like, it wasn't, I don't know. I could hear it, but then again, it wasn't just like, yeah, that's for sure what he's doing. Exactly. No reason to take care of him. Exactly. Yeah, because she ain't finna get that money back no matter what. So, like, she was scrubbing them walls, having baby feet, scrubbing them walls and doing all that shit. She not finna do that for this house at all. And then, ain't no telling how she's gonna have Scorpio living over there. Ain't no telling how he live. She'll probably take her sister back over there and the kids and everybody else. The house gonna be fucked. Exactly. And 2 year lease is crazy work. Now, Whitney, I just want to take her hand and smack it for signing a 2 year lease. And she the only one on the lease. That's crazy work, you know? That's crazy. That's crazy work. Like, now, I get it. You're happily married. Y'all good. You're stable. You've been at your job for a while. Both people are bringing in good, guaranteed income. 2 year lease, not so bad. But given y'all situation, hell no, I would have never. I would have never. Nope. Never ever. Some of them people like. So what did y'all think about when Janetta went up on Whitney's live yesterday morning? What y'all think about that? Like it was y'all know the vibes I got from that shit. So like when the whole Whitney or not Whitney, Haley and Janetta situation went down, do I think that Haley was busting it wide open for everybody? Yep, I sure do. Do I feel like May was right for airing her business out? No, bitch. You're real messy for that shit, and you ain't got no right to fucking air nobody's business out, bitch. When you be busting it wide open for every Tom, Dick, and fucking Harry and Tim, the fuck. So I feel like you was wrong for that shit, and I feel like you trying to always fuck up. You're a home wrecker. You're always trying to fuck up somebody's fucking relationship. You always trying to, put somebody down in the dumps. You always trying to fuck something up for somebody, like because you may feel some type of way about yourself or whatever, or because you got mad about some shit. So because that's not what real friends do. Like I could fall out with my a good friend right now, and I'm not gonna get on the internet and air out none of her business. I'm not just to do none of that shit because no, I'm just not. That's just not what I do. And actually, a similar situation happened what a couple of months ago at the end of last year. Y'all seen that shit when motherfuckers was talking about me behind my back and shit. I could have said a lot, but I didn't. Right? I chose not to because I'm not that bitch. I'm not that type of bitch to do no shit like that. So it is what it is. But May, but anyway, look, I got sidetracked. I felt like Janetta only got on that live to kind of confirm, like she'd been just waiting this whole time to confirm with Whitney if she was just playing along with May and co-signing and agreeing to the shit, or did the shit really happen? I feel like Janetta truly got hurt off that shit for real, and I feel like she still stayed with Haley, but it's been bothering her. Yep, Jessica, $5 and two fucking likes. You got that right. If she talked to the leasing agent and told them that there's domestic violence going on, a leasing agent would move her to another location. And if they did, I would take my clothes and say, fuck it all. Facts. Janetta and still in denial. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's been bothering her past like these couple of years. Like, yeah, she separated, Haley from May or whatever, and however it went down. But I feel like I don't know. It's just my opinion. I feel like maybe not. But I feel like maybe it gets brought up from time to time between Haley and Janetta. I feel like Janetta's still suffering from that shit. She probably has trust issues now, and shit like that. I feel like literally, I felt like her intentions was to get on there, bring that shit up to Whitney to kind of get more closure on the situation. Like she played it off though. She's like, "Oh, I know you was co-signing with that shit just to see what Whitney would say," you know? Yup. I mean, Virginia. Yeah, I mean, I think I can't really agree with that. I don't think Jeanette does believe Haley, but I mean that's just my opinion. I feel like that she just loves her, so she stayed with her. But I feel like deep down she knows that something happened. She just don't know what, and she don't know what to believe. Janetta knows there's truth to it, right, B babe? Right. Her relationships are always shit. So when she sees somebody happy, she has to ruin it for them. Facts. Just like Melissa and Shay, and then Haley and Janetta, and then Tina and her man, then Tati, Brandy, Trey. Right. It's like a vicious cycle for her. Facts. I had to go through that. I took my police report to my leasing office and they let me leave with no problem. See, I did that too, y'all, when I got stabbed. I was on a year lease, and I had remember I told y'all I had went and I changed, I had them change my locks. I showed them the VPO, which the whole 8 years I was with him, I never got a VPO. Like that's how I knew I was done. I got a VPO. I had them change the locks. I told them he wasn't allowed on premises. All that bullshit went down. And I went straight to the office and took them the police report and was like, look, I'm breaking my lease. I'm out of here. And they did not penalize me or none of that shit. Okay. She wants to believe, I should say. Oh, yeah, Virginia. I feel the same way too. Like Patricia said, she's in denial. Like, I think that deep down she knows that shit happens, but something just wants to keep telling her that it didn't. Maybe it feels better to her by maybe hearing somebody say, "Oh no, that shit didn't happen," or telling herself that shit didn't happen, but deep down in reality, she know that shit happened. Like like Connie said last night, maybe or Whitney intentionally turned the camera around and was showing Whitney grinding all up on Bree on purpose. Like May does weird ass shit like that. She does shit like that on purpose. That's why I say May wants to say everybody else is so social media, but May is really the one that's so social media. Like, be the fuck for real. Hey, Mama Dukes. Hey, Jeanette is going to leave because of Haley's kids. Huh? Why you say that? Landlords are cool if you communicate and don't cause them to lose money. Exactly. They'll totally work with her. I believe that too, Pata. And that's why I'm saying, that's why I personally think that Whitney doesn't give a fuck about that part of it. I literally think that either May has gaslit her or manipulated her into feeling some type of way about making May leave, or really ain't no or. Like, I feel like that's what happened. Like, I feel like some shit was said, like, making her feel bad or something, or whatever. But I feel like I think Whitney just wants to leave, y'all. Honestly, I feel like she just wants to go back to Michigan, and honestly, she don't care about the house. But it's shit. If it was me, it would be fuck May. I'm going to the landlord, telling him I have to move and break the lease. They'll give May a certain amount of time. She got to get the fuck out. Look, you and Scorpio better put them little toboggans together and figure it out. Shit, the fuck? Y'all better figure that shit out just like y'all been figuring everything else the fuck out. Cause I'm out and I'm finna catch this plane. And period. I'm gone. I'm going home. She isn't going to leave because of Haley's kids. Oh yeah, yes. Yeah. Yeah, she loves Haley's kids. And I didn't really watch them a whole lot when they were, doing their thing or whatever with May. But I watched bits and pieces, shit that Connie had showed, yeah. Right, Pastor. That's what I'm saying. Like, bitch, you gotta be fucked up if you think I'm finna feel sorry for you after all this shit you done put me through, drug my motherfucking name through the mud on this here internet, had the nerve to tell me I'm so internet and I'm clout chasing, but I've been your content for almost 3 years. You're telling all my booty butt naked business, literally, about my cootie cat and everything. Like, the fuck out of here. I'm not about to house you and him. Both of y'all can kiss my white lily ass where the sun don't shine, okay? Y'all can go find y'all somewhere to live because at this point, I wouldn't give two fucks. Hey, Christine. My bad, girl. I meant to put it in the group chat that I was going live, and then I was just like, fuck it. Sorry, my head's a little cloudy. I'm not really feeling too good. All right, Pedro. Do y'all think? Hell yeah, Virginia. I think she is. What I think is that, well, wait, I don't think Whitney's scared of May, like herself. I think that Whitney is scared of what May's capable of, or what she thinks she might be capable of. Because, May try to act hard, and she likes to throw threats and do all that shit. So I feel like either May has said some shit to her, through some subs or some little dry threats or whatever at her, or maybe she's thinking about how she tried to, how she did set her baby daddy up or whatever. I think that Whitney is scared. What I think. Okay, Panther, I'll add you to it. I'm pretty sure. My bad, y'all. I had a phone call. I'm pretty sure Christine will add you. Christine said, "Hey girl, I see it's in there now, but I was on a cleaning rampage, girl. I get it. I get in that mode too." Thank you, Mama Dukes. Yeah, I woke up last night feeling sick. Me and my husband both, like, running a little bit fevers and shit. The flu has been going around my house, so I think we done caught the flu. That's why I'm trying to eat like oats and stuff today, trying to feel a little bit better. Hey Melody Wilkins. Hi everyone. I'm listening because I'm driving. Have a great day. Please be safe driving, love. Please be safe. Virginia said, "Oh, her so-called blood gang. That's a joke, girl." Right. May is not hard, y'all. I think May's a pussy in real life. Just sent you a request, Pata. Pata, Christine sent you a request to add you to the group chat, love. Hey, sissy. I'm a little late. Hi, beautiful fam. XO. Hey, girl. Outlaw Toxic T said, May makes people believe she has all these people behind her. And I don't think she has anyone anymore. She might have had people years ago, but not anymore. Girl, I think May just has a bunch of people she used to mess around with. And I don't really think she had. I mean, I'm not gonna say she don't have nobody in her corner, because she sent Timu after Tibby. He didn't have no success, but she still sent him allegedly. I think May just, she's a bully, so she likes to bully people and do bully ass shit. So she thinks she's super intimidating. But I promise you, myself or a lot of us women, outlaws or Tibby tribe, I promise you that bitch wouldn't be able to break in in front of us in real life. I think May is just all talk, and in real life, she's scared for real, for real. I think she would tuck her tail. Laya says she wants to be added, Christine. My bad, Christine. I didn't mean to put you to work, girl. It's a cool little group. Christine got a fun little group chat. There's not much going around. Hope it's not bad. Oh, there's so much going on. Girl, yes. And I stay sick all the time, y'all. Y'all know I got a low immune system, so I get sick so easy. It's crazy. But I'm gonna go get blood work and stuff drawn tomorrow. For sure, she can throw hands. She can't throw hands. Right, Virginia. Is the sound muffled, y'all? Can y'all hear me better now? I don't know why everybody always says that when I'm on my phone. Does it sound better, Christine? I'm sorry, ain't nobody said nothing to me about it being muffled. Lots of vitamin C and D. Yep, right. Okay, my bad, y'all. That was my headphones. I wish y'all would have told me before. Oh, Outlaw says she can hear me fine. That's crazy. Well, as long as y'all can hear me better now. My bad, y'all. So I guess sometimes my headphones they work good and sometimes they be tripping. So they're good headphones though. They're Sony. How much do we pay for these? Like $200? Like $170, $180 for my headphones. So Outlaw said it hasn't been muffled to me. But yeah, y'all. So what do y'all really think about like overall, like everybody that let Whitney up on her panel? Um, I felt like some people were very beneficial to Whitney, even though she wasn't speaking or saying much. I feel like some of the people that went up there were very beneficial for Whitney to listen to. And then I feel like there was some people up there that wasn't so beneficial. And I feel like it was some bitches up there throwing shade too. Like I feel like it was a good handful of ladies up there though that really spit some real shit to Whitney. Really, Dreams? You feel like she don't care? I mean you're entitled to your opinion, love. I feel like she does. I feel like um how do I say it? I feel like Whitney is confused in a lot of ways. I feel like obviously this is her first divorce, so she is a little lost in the sauce. I feel like she is understanding now and taking accountability for what she did wrong when May and her first got together. I feel like she probably feels bad about a lot of things. I feel like she feels kind of stupid about some things. I feel like her head's just everywhere. She didn't even listen or take Tibby serious. I don't know. Like, I feel like, mm, I feel like, I feel like she was listening to Tibby, and I feel like that she felt like May was gonna be tripping because Tibby was on the panel, and I felt like she still cared about that, if that makes sense. But I do, in my opinion, not saying dreams that yours is not valid. In my opinion, I feel like that she definitely was listening to Tibby. I just feel like that she knew that May was going to get pissed about that shit. So she felt uncomfortable and her anxiety was bad. I think most people meant well, except the May fans. Right, Patha. I do too. There was a couple people up there throwing shade though. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't cool with that weird ass shit. Christine, I think her and Niecy Baby need to talk more. I don't think Niecy Baby was lying, and I think she sees May for who she actually is. Yeah, I don't think Niecy Baby was lying either. However, I don't really think Whitney needs to talk to Niecy Baby. Niecy Baby is fucking messy. She's a messy bitch. And I don't know. Like, I think that Niecy Baby's finally fed up though, Christine. I do think that. I think that I don't know. I could just be giving the girl too much grace, but I feel like maybe Niecy Baby is finally opening her eyes on May. Like, no, I love Pat up there. Solid advice and well communicated. Yep, I agree, Christine. I love that May was so mad to see Whitney had Tibby on her side. That was one person she mentioned. May is scared of Tibby for real. Girl, May is scared of a lot of people. I'm telling y'all, May is a weenie. I promise you, if I walked into Walmart right now and seen that big bitch, and I got to popping my shit to her and talking shit. And don't get it twisted. I'm not all hardcore and rah rah rah, but I promise you that bitch would tuck her tail, or she would say, say she said, "Girl, I'm not about to do that with you," and she would probably go run up underneath whoever she walking with. Like I'm not that bully type of bitch though, but I promise you, she would. There's a lot of us that May wouldn't want no hands with, but definitely scared of Tibby, most definitely. Shout out to Pata. I think she gave some excellent advice, facts, and scenarios of how bad it could go for Whitney if she doesn't get off that lease. Yep. Pata spoke some real shit, y'all. She did. I was like, yes, girl, tell it. Pata, I was hollering at my phone, like, yes, girl, go tell her. Tell her what it is. The second time went better for sure. The second live, Christine. Yeah, for sure. She was learning, that's just like it's like I knew Whitney was having problems because look what happened on my birthday live, y'all. We was having really bad technical difficulties. Like StreamYard was tripping, YouTube was tripping. It was a hot ass mess. And it does kind of get irritating when that shit happens. You just want to run a smooth live and you can't hear this person or everybody can hear this person, but you can't. Like, it's annoying. It's annoying. And you pay for this service for Restream or StreamYard and it don't even operate correctly. It's annoying. And StreamYard is expensive. For it to just be like a streaming thing, StreamYard is expensive, y'all. It's $45 a month just for 10 people up there. And then you get a couple of other amenities, but that's pretty expensive if you ask me, in my opinion. She is, that's for sure. Right. Niecy is definitely done. I think she is too. I think she is too. But I think that Niecy is toxic as fuck. But they said Niecy's working and shit. I think Niecy might be finally trying to get her shit together. Who knows? We'll see, right? I think she took stingy. Took you mean Tibby serious? But she is scared to say too much to Tibby because she knows May was going to have a problem with her talking to Tibby. Right. Fact. It only taken her 4 years, but I think she's done this time. I sure hope so, Christine, and I really do. No, I don't really care for a Niecy baby, but I don't want to see anybody shit. I don't want to see anybody go through that bullshit or allow themselves to be treated, as such. Right, Peta, she's a fucking weenie.
When Pata said red flag, laugh out loud, I was like, clock it, Pata. Right. Facts. I said stingy up there in that other comment, but I meant to say Tibby. Yeah, girl, I knew what you meant. It's okay. It was just a typo. It was super frustrating. Yeah, it was. It was so frustrating that night on my birthday. I was, oh, y'all don't even know. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was ready to say fuck it for real. Cause I get, and it's not that I'm bragging about this or not, cause it's really not a good trait to have, but I get irritated easy. So I was like, for real, getting irritated. I ain't gonna lie. Oh damn, that's high. What's high? My sound? Bella Vita. Thank you for the floating heart, Joy. Bella Vita. She should have never opened with "I've been a May fan." Right. May May on your B day. I stayed in the back 4 or 5 times. I told you I would come up, and I wanted to keep my word, but StreamYard wouldn't let me. Damn, Outlaw. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. And then sometimes Outlaw, like I was hitting people to go up on the stage, and it's like right when I was hitting them to go up on the stage, they were dropping. Like, what the fuck? And so on the opposite side, when I was putting them up there, that's probably what you were seeing. It was just dropping you. But really that was me trying to add you. I don't know. That shit was tripping. It was quite annoying. It really was. It was frustrating, but still a vibe. Oh, thank you, Mama Dukes. Yes, I had a blast, y'all, and I really, really enjoyed like all the love and support that y'all gave me. That shit was dope. The cost of StreamYard. Oh yeah, I forgot I was talking about that. Yeah, that is high, $45. But Tibby told me that Restream is like what did she say? She either said 15 or 25. So I think I'm gonna try StreamYard and check that out and see what happens. I had no voice yelling at my TV by the time I got to my grave shift. That's funny. No boo, StreamYard. That ain't cheap at all. StreamYard's expensive. It is. And Tibby said when she was using StreamYard, she was paying like $88 a week. Hell no. Hell no. So I don't know what kind of plan. I got the base. And that's the thing. On StreamYard, I only pay for the base plan. And it's 44.90 something a month. Girl, boo. Yeah, Christine, I had a good birthday weekend. It was cool. I didn't really do anything. I just chilled. Like literally, I just chilled out. I still haven't really I haven't been feeling good, so I haven't really went to my birthday dinner yet, but I'm still going to. But I'm literally like not feeling good, so it's crazy. I'm glad my voice is not too bad like it was before. Now I feel it like in my nose and fever and stuff like that. But remember, my voice was all super messed up for like the longest ever. Felt like. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. Glam's birthday's coming up. This Friday is Glam's birthday. Everyone was buzzing quick. See, and that's the thing. I have such a high tolerance, Christine. It's ridiculous. So yes, I felt a little tipsy after probably my fourth or fifth shot, but got I never got toasty. Like it's crazy the amount of alcohol I can drink. It's so it's almost embarrassing. Like, girl, what how do you guzzle all that shit? Like where the hell do you put it? Yes, there is a lot of Capricorns for real. There is. But I got a little tipsy though, Christine. That's why I was glad that my husband was like he wasn't gonna drink. That way if ended up wanting to go anywhere, he could take me. So he was like, just drink whatever you want, babe. I got you. I'm gonna be the DD. So I was like, cool. Say less. Say less. That's why when Connie was like, you better not be driving, I'm all in the comments like, nope, not today, not today. But yeah, Glam's birthday is Friday. It's on the 16th. Oh, did she ever answer Tibby when Tibby asked if she was gonna have a little party for her birthday? Well, no, I didn't go out, but I did go to the casino. but I didn't like go out like to a bar or nothing like that. I don't really like going out like that. And then like my original plan was I was going to have a couple shots here at the house on the live, and then I was gonna go out to eat. But then that's not what I wanted to do when I got off live. And then the live was longer than I anticipated, and it got I started the live later than what I anticipated. So the timeline was just off. And mostly all the restaurants close at like 10 in Oklahoma. So I said, fuck it. And then the next day, I felt like who did it and what the fuck for, and I didn't feel like going nowhere. So I still haven't went out to eat for my birthday yet, y'all. Capricorn Queens. I know that's right, Tony. Yep. But I'm still gonna go to probably Texas Roadhouse. But I like Charleston's too. Have y'all ever ate at Charleston's? Have y'all ever ate at Charleston's? Their food is so freaking good, y'all. They got the best potato soup ever. Well, it's not better than my homemade, but it's so good. It's so good. So I feel like to change the subject, um, do y'all think Whitney's really gonna go back to Michigan? Oh, you did, Leah? See, Pata said, I love Texas Roadhouse. I've never heard of Charleston's. Oh, girl. I don't know. I can't remember, Pata, exactly what state you're in, but Google it and see if y'all have one. And if you do have one close by, just go. Okay. Like, literally, their appetizers are so freaking huge. And the type of appetizers they have, you can literally eat it as a meal if you wanted to. And each restaurant has like a style of bread. Theirs is like croissants, and they're like super fresh, and they're like all fluffy and warm. They're so good. Like I will literally get like their potato soup. I get like two bowls of their potato soup and get a salad and then get their croissant rolls and I'm full. Like I don't even have to buy an entree there. Like it's fucking bomb. But Texas Roadhouse is one of my favorite too. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, Leah, it's so freaking good. Like I've never tried. They got broccoli and cheddar soup too. I've never tried their broccoli and cheddar. I do like broccoli and cheddar, but I'm so in love with their freaking potato soup that I just can't help it. It's got bacon and chives and all kinds of shit in it. It's so good. What is what, Tony Charleston's? It's a restaurant. It's a steakhouse. Me too, Christine. Bread and cheese. I eat bread and cheese like crazy. Y'all have no idea. When I was a kid, I used to get fussed at because I would just go in the icebox and get like sliced cheese and eat it. And my mom or my auntie would be like, "Why is all the fucking sliced cheese gone, Marissa? Marissa done." And they would just fuss at me for eating up all the cheese. And I'm like, I can't help it. I like cheese. Shit. Pate, y'all should definitely have one in Cali for sure. I'm staying away from our casino for a while. Some bad juju there or something in 2 weeks. We had a crane drop. Oh my God. On 7 people, hurt them bad, and someone jumped off a building to unalive themselves. Oh no, Mama Dukes. Oh, that's crazy. God bless them. Ooh. I hope nobody I hope nobody succeeded. I hope everybody's okay in that situation for real. I hate to hear that. Tony said, I lived in Charleston, South Carolina for 5 years and we had a tasty crab that was fire. Huh. See, I don't eat seafood. For one, I don't really like it. And for two, I'm allergic. So I don't fuck with the seafood, y'all. I don't. I used to do that with the sliced cheese. Girl, yes. I don't care what kind of cheese it is. Well, the only kind of cheese I don't like is blue cheese, the stinky cheese, and I don't like cottage cheese. Other than that, I'm eating that shit. I don't care what kind of cheese it is, other than those two. I would make some crazy ass sandwiches as a kid. Me too, Christine. Me too. Uh huh. They had one in Fort Worth, but that is a few hours away from me. Well, Charleston's, ooh, it's so good. It's making me want to switch up more of my birthday restaurant now. I said, I don't care how many days or weeks it is after my birthday, just whenever I decide to go, tell hubby, come on, let's go. I'm ready to eat. And I love me some steak, y'all, but I just be getting a little one. Cause I don't really eat that much like red. I do eat red meat, but like when it comes to like a piece of steak or something, I just can't get no big ass piece of steak and just fill up on all that beef like that. I can't do that. It's too much. That's like my middle daughter, Lottie. She drive me crazy with that cheese shit. Then leave the wrapper in the damn fridge. That's funny. That's hilarious. Same, no seafood for me. Yeah, sissy, I can't do it. Can't do it. I learned the hard way on that. Really, outlaw? I'm not judging. That is a strange combination. But now I've heard of cottage cheese and peaches, but I've never heard of cottage cheese with pineapples before. I've never heard that. I love blue cheese with my peach. Hmm, interesting. Leah says she love her some seafood. Don't do her. She like the crab boils and all, huh, girl? Mm. Look at all of y'all showing love. Like I got the same amount of people in here, the same amount of likes. The views are a little low today, but that's okay. That ain't what that ain't what it's about to me. I just like talking to y'all. And whoever is able to hop in the chat, I'm cool with that. I'm literally from a lobster fishing town. Majority of all my friends are fishermen, but nope, none for me. Girl, I don't like the way it smells. Like I said, even if I wasn't allergic to seafood, I would not eat it like at all. No fish, no none of that shit. I don't like the way that shit smells. Okay, it stinks. Yeah, you can use any kind of fruit with cottage cheese, and I love seafood too. Huh? Yeah, I just can't get jiggy with the cottage cheese, y'all. I've tried it, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I think Jack is still alive. Girl, she was talking shit about Tibby. Fuck that bitch. I think that some people they just get jealous because Tibby can go to literally to anybody and speak some real ass shit with her chest out and not take nothing back. You know what I mean? I Tibby means well. And I was literally texting Tibby before Whitney went live and Tibby was like, I'm not even gonna come at her like that. Like that's not my intentions at all. I just want to talk to her. And I felt like what she said to her was spot on. I personally feel like Whitney was listening to her. I just feel like she was scared of what May was going to do or say about her having Tibby on the panel and her talking to Tibby. That's all. Thank you, Heaven Sent, for that 100 times 2, girl. And hello to you. I can't stand her audio and that screeching and screaming. I don't know how people stand it, girl. Cause see I don't watch Jack unless some I got a couple of people that'll text me and be like, "Hey, wooty bam," but I actually happened to get into the group chat and I seen a couple of messages in there, and I was like, "Let me go see." And then, girl, yes, that screaming and shit, girl, get you a fucking microphone, cause ugh. Marissa, you're like me. When people speak on Tibby, it changes my view of them, girl. Because I don't know, I just feel like, I mean, shit. I mean, I know I talked to Tibby on the back end too, so I'm like, I know that Tibby is a genuine, really good person. You know what I mean? So I feel like, I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Yes, right. Some people may not like the way Tibby's raw from the jaw. Me personally, I like that shit. That's how I am. I'm raw from the jaw like that. So naturally, the way Tibby talks and her delivery, it doesn't bother me because that's how I am in real life. So, it bothers some people it don't. But I love the way Tibby's delivery is. I love that shit. Like she ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. She speaks straight facts. She's real and raw and rare. Exactly what she says she is. Tibby did a wonderful job and she is so genuine. She really is, Tony. Like Tibby has a really good heart, y'all. For real. And she does, Christine. She does. Facts. Yes, girl. How are you, Heaven Sent? Yep, she definitely does. Hey, Jessica girl. Hey. Same. And I'm not fucking nobody that don't fuck with her. Period, Pata. I seen a lot of shit yesterday that I was like, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but hmm. It was when Whitney was live. And just know like the comments and shit that I was reading, I was like, okay. I just felt like it was a lot of shade being thrown, but whatever, you know? It is what it is. Just know the all them motherfuckers that was throwing shade, it was noticed. You know? It was noticed. It was definitely noticed. Yep, there was a lot of comments. Yep, Christine, sure the fuck was. And a bitch like me sure was screenshotting them hoes too. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. There weren't just in Whitney's chat either. Nope. Christine, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sure the fuck was. I seen all that shit, Christine. I was right there with you. And I was seeing that shit. And I was like, damn. Like a lot of y'all be in Tibby's comments, pumping her up. Oh, Tibby, you're the realest. But when she goes and speaks some realist shit and some real ass shit, it's a problem. Okay. Okay. That's weird, right? Whatever. Damn it. I walked away for 1 second and missed what you said, outlaw. No, I said that yesterday when Tibby was on Whitney's panel talking to her, there was a lot of shade being thrown by a lot of people, not just on the panel, but in the comments and in other people's comments too. There were a lot of people throwing shade, and actually, it was a lot of people that followed Tibby, but whatever, you know. All I know is I seen that shit. And I was just like, well, damn, everybody's always hollering, hey, Tibby, I love how real you are, and this and that and the third. But, you know, but I do understand that Whitney was like, her anxiety was horrible yesterday. You could see it all in her face. Like, Whitney was stressed out, and I was kind of worried about her being a little overwhelmed and overstimulated and shit. But she was good. I don't think Whitney's weak like a lot of people like may portray her to be. I feel like that she definitely became weaker being under May and being, mind fucked and manipulated and gaslit all the time. But I don't really personally think that Whitney is as weak as people think she is. I really don't. Let's see. I missed all of yesterday. I need to catch up quick. What the fuck? Yeah, Mama Dukes, you do. You got to catch up, girl. A lot went on yesterday, a whole lot. And I was like, I didn't know whose live to be on. I was like, well, damn. Let's see. Outlaw said, oh, wow. I was listening to Tibby, so I didn't even look at the comments. I missed all that. Girl, the comments was tripping. B Bates. Yeah, but you know what? Most of us up there showed up and showed out for Tibby, so fuck the fakes. Facts, B Bates, for real. Mama, it's like 2 to 4 hour lives. Haha, it's a lot. Connie's gonna break it down tonight. Yeah, it was. It was long because Christina, I ended up falling asleep. I was because I had to work last night, so I was like, damn. Like right before I was fixing to lay down, Whitney scheduled her live, and I was like, fuck. So then I went up there and asked her my question because really I just wanted to tell her I was proud of her, and I asked her if May really had took Scorpio to Whitney's house, and she said no. So because there was a little rumor that was started that May took Scorpio over to Whitney's house, and I was like, what? Where is that coming from? I was so curious. So I wanted to ask that, and I told her just to basically move in silence, don't tell nobody her next step. But then Connie went live and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm trying to watch this. So I watched Connie until I fell asleep. She does, Christine. She does. She does. Sissy said, Tibby speaks from passion. It was good when she didn't have to yell after they let her talk. Exactly. Tibby calmed down, and I think Wit started listening. Yes, sissy. I agree. Exactly. Whitney perked up when Tyrese came on. Yeah. Well, I haven't even watched all of that part. Like I had caught that when I woke up. I fell asleep by the time. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I fell asleep by the time Whitney moved over to Facebook. I had fell asleep. So I'm still not all the way caught up yet either, y'all. I haven't watched them all yet either. Whitney has a couple of personalities for sure. She's not just sent me. Did y'all did you catch y'all? Did y'all catch when what Whitney did say though? She's basically said, she was responding back to May saying that it's weird how when they were together before they got divorced that Whitney didn't really support her social media and Whitney didn't really want to be on camera and this, that, and the third. And Whitney basically was like, damn bitch, like you had me. It's because I couldn't get on live with you and be myself. Like it was like I had to basically walk on eggshells. I couldn't say this, couldn't say that, couldn't respond to this, couldn't respond to that. And you know why it's like that, y'all? Is because May lies about everything. She claims that what she shows her content is real and it's her real life and all this shit and that, but it's really not. Because if it really was her real life, then she wouldn't have Whitney spooked about what she can and can't say. You know what I mean? Like it would just be real and raw. Like no cover ups, none of that shit. But that's not May. May lies about fucking everything. So, and Whitney was just like, damn, I would just feel uncomfortable getting on the live with her. Like I couldn't be myself. Damn, Christine, my kids need to walk home from school and fuck dinner. I gotta catch up. Just kidding. You're funny, Mama Dude. Couch potato talk. Yep, but I don't think Tibby went as hard as we all know she could have. But they are both from up north, and Whitney understands everything Tibby was saying and even agreed occasionally. Agreed, Couch Potato. Yeah, I think Tibby did great. And I think that a lot of almost everything that Tibby said to Whitney, I think Whitney sunk that shit in. I agree. I missed the 4 hour one because I was at hockey from 2 to 8 p.m. my time, freezing my ass off. Mad. I was missing it. Damn, girl, you gotta get you some headphones. That's what I'd be doing if I'm out in public or I got some business to handle or something. I'll cut them headphones on and just let that shit play in my ear. I might miss some of it, but for the most part, I'm listening. They will be fine. Mama gotta catch up. Right. Girl, tell them to make some frozen pizzas for tonight. Give them some hot chips or something. They'll be good. That's how my kids is. People may not agree with me, but I really think at first Whitney could hear Tibby, and maybe she felt like Tibby was going to drag her. But after that, she realized she was up there to help her. Yeah, Tony, she probably didn't know which way Tibby was going to go with it because, Tibby has popped her shit. But, Whitney don't really probably know Tibby like all of us do. She don't really know how Tibby's super genuine for real, and how she has a good heart and all of that. Tibby is just raw from the jaw. Like, that's just how she is. Tyrese caught me off guard. Her voice and demeanor caught me off guard. Her voice doesn't sound like how she looks, in my opinion. Yeah, Tony, she definitely did. Hey, Jordan. Hey, girl. Christine said, was the same with Ivan and Chosen. And she would question them on live and they couldn't answer freely. Right. That's that control shit. Trying to fucking control somebody. Always trying to control somebody. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Yeah, those look clear. Yeah, she always trying to control somebody. So yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, when Whitney said that shit, I was like, well, that shit don't surprise me at all. Yep, that's how people are around liars. They answer, I don't know, most of the time. Right. Yes, just a girl from the South. Me too. Jessica said, Right. Like, wonder if that girl even looked like her pic anymore. She looks skinny, smaller. Right. Outlaw said, when Tibby talked her shit, though, that's how she felt at the moment. Yesterday, she was just trying to guide Whitney. Yeah, and she was super genuine about it. Yep, shit doesn't match. And she talked to her like May does. Time to say goodnight. Was like, what the fuck? Yeah, the little bit that I did catch, and it's like she was trying to steer Whitney into maybe saying some shit that she didn't really want to say, maybe to make May jealous or something. I don't know. But the little part of it that I caught, Christine, I was like, huh? Like basically when she was like, telling everybody, she was like, yeah, and we have slept together. And then something about should we go into detail on that? And Whitney was looking at her like, no. No, we should not. Like, bitch, you saying too much. It was just people up on the panel for me that ain't even been in the mix but got up there trying to run shit. Like, girl, go sit down somewhere. That was the irky part to me. I was just like, fuck. I caught a quick glance at at the live. Who was that lady that talked over Tibby? I think her name was Anne. Or wait, did it start with a B? What was her name? I know who you're talking about, Mama Dukes, but I can't remember what her name was. And then cause the lady who was talking shit to Tibby on the live last night, on Whitney's live, she went up on Dark Side panel, didn't she? Last night. And then somebody called her out and was like, wasn't you over there? Um I think it was Cappuccino actually. And was like, wasn't you over there on Whitney's live talking shit about May and called her a whore or something like that? I can't remember her name though. Ty calling her Chris Mountain killed me. Yeah, that shit was funny. B Bates, bro, when May knew Tibby went in, she was about to crash the fuck out. Girl, I said May's probably sliding down the fucking wall somewhere. That shit was funny. Thank you, Lyric, for the floating heart, girl. Appreciate that. Yeah, she was probably sliding down the fucking wall. Like, y'all know how like on a window or something, and you just slide your face down it, and your cheek just like goes with it. That was May. I can't remember her damn name either. I feel like it started with a B. Miss B. Yeah, I think her name was. Yeah, something like that. Mama B, Miss B, something of such. But yeah, she was. And then she went right over to fucking May's panel and was licking May's ass last night. I was like, oh my God. Like, and then the whole Kimbo and the Elliot situation, her man. I was laughing at that part, y'all. That shit was funny. Cause May was making sure she was saying every fucking thing to try to catch Kimbo up in any type of lie or put her business out there. Yeah, she was sending me money for my nails and all this. And here go Kimbo's baby daddy over there, like, don't give a fuck. Like, the fuck? Yeah, Jessica Elliott. I can't stand Kimbo though, y'all. She get on my nerves. It's just something about Kimbo. She really get on my nerves. And then you got fucking Dopey over there, dumb bitch. Over there steadily talking about somebody's fucking deceased loved ones, bringing up saying some weird ass shit about somebody's deceased loved ones, and then want to get mad when somebody talk about her kids. Like, girl, you need to go sit the fuck down somewhere. Okay, ET phone home head ass. Right. Jordan said, I went to bed last night and just got to Cumbo's man part of the replay. Girl, I was cracking up. I like when Tyrese said, when our baby said she was done, trust that she has people stepping behind her and nobody's going to touch our baby. I know May was mad as fuck. Girl, right. She was definitely jealous. May is definitely a jealous person. And I think that's why all her poly relationships or her 304 relationships, I should say, has never worked. May screams, I'm poly. I've always been poly, but In all actuality, you can tell by Meg's characteristics, she's too fucking jealous to be Polly. May just says Polly just for an excuse to be a hoe. She don't want she doesn't want her partner sleeping with nobody or really getting close to nobody, but she can. No, bitch, it don't work like that. Christine. I heard that. He was like, she can't even catch a flight. She ain't got no ID. That shit was funny. The old lady chases you off the panel. Right? An old lady chases you off the panel. Right. Who's fake laugh, B Bates? D&D. She's insecure, so insecure. Right. She is. And that's what I think. Like, she's insecure as fuck and she's jealous. Bitch, you can't be Polly. Just just word it differently. Bitch, you're not Polly. You're a 401. You're a hoe. Like, there's a big fucking difference in being Polly and being a hoe. I always thought Polly was like building, not bending. Oh my God. That's what may be doing. Uh, building like a genuine relationship, with more than two people. And then you're together for years, not hopping around from cooch to, you know what I'm saying? Stick to stick. Like, that's not Polly. That's literally being a hoe. Like, the fuck? It's cheating, not Polly. Right. Right. Bitch, you're a swinger. You and Whitney y'all had a fucking open marriage. Like, the fuck? And then the audacity for her to say that Whitney can't get a companion. So I done lost count how many people you slept with while you were with Whitney. So, and Whitney can't even have nobody to talk to? Girl, you out your rabbit ass mind. Yeah, Lady Expos came up and chased D&D off May panel every time she come up on May shit. Oh yeah, you talking about Pam. I love Pam. I like her energy. I love her energy and the way she be talking about D&D and D&D does. She fucking disappears every time Pam goes up there. She really does. I like Niche in the beginning, but now that she really supports and dating May, she's just as nasty as the rest of them. Yeah. Yep. Do y'all remember Kush? She is really Polly. Her and Elenis pick the person together, and when it's over, they both leave the person. And that's how it should be. She said before, hey, Mel, hey, girl, what's up? Christine says she said before they married, Whitney didn't need friends because she would have her. That's hella weird, Christine. That's like so fucking possessive and controlling. Soup mail. What's that? Girl, yes, love Pam. Yeah, she's hilarious for real. Pam is funny as fuck. Every time Pam goes up there, I'll be cracking up. Hey, Killa. I ain't seen you in a while, girl, I feel like. Lyric said, I saw someone say Kush got divorced and her ex wife is with a man. Wonder if that's true. Huh. I don't know. I didn't watch Kush, y'all. Didn't never watch her. Wasn't interested in watching her. I didn't like her attitude really. Like she was better than everybody. Hey, Tiffany. Yeah, I didn't really care much for her. Y'all, the way I'm feeling right now, I'm like, my head feels like it's like got 10 bricks on it. Hey, yo, yo. Hey, girl. All y'all new people in the chat right now, you new ladies in the chat. The comment that I have pinned down below is Pat the Freest podcast, y'all. She's dope as fuck. Her podcasts are really fire. Y'all should check it out. Y'all should check it out. Killa said, yes, I've been missing your lives lately. I hope you had a great birthday. I did, girl. Cause I didn't see you on my birthday live on Saturday. I did though. I had a good birthday. Thank you. I don't know. I just watched Kush the other day and they were together, but maybe it was old. Huh. Right, Killa? Yeah, Pat's a vibe. She is. And I think she's so pretty. And the way she has her hair, like Pata, your hair is beautiful. And a lot of women cannot pull that hair color off. And you rock that shit, girl. You rock that shit. I wouldn't be able to pull that shit off. Like I've always thought about like what I would look like because y'all know I got black hair. So I always thought of like what I would look like with half of my hair like a red, like a strong red though, like an apple red. But I just don't think my skin tone would look good with that. I don't feel like I could, pull that off. But a lot of women can. Pata said, "Thank you. I'm still here starting laundry, girl. I know that feeling. I feel like I do laundry every damn day. I don't let nobody in the house touch my washer and dryer. So unfortunately, it's my responsibility to start, switch out, and take out everybody's laundry. Then everybody else gets to fold their own shit because we just bought a brand new washer and dryer. We bought a brand new washer and dryer. It lasted for only like 2 years. And I let everybody in the house do their own laundry. And they literally jacked up my washer and dryer, just tore it all to hell. Like the dryer door was messed up. My husband kept like fixing the door, the latch on it and stuff. And it was just getting so annoying. So we said, fuck it. And we went and spent quite a bit on a brand new smart washer and dryer. And I said, fuck that. I'm not letting none of y'all touch my shit. And so far, ain't nothing wrong with it. Not a scratch on either the washer or the dryer. And everybody hates that shit, but then again, they probably don't hate it because I get to do their laundry, so they don't got to do it. So they're probably happy about that shit, right? Jordan Pat's hair is beautiful. Well, it looks like everybody doing damn laundry today. Christine said she is. Outlaw says she is. That's funny. Dang, somehow I just flipped on a different live. Yeah, when you do vertical lives like this, it's easy to like you scroll up and you'll scroll into whoever else is live on YouTube. I refuse to get the smart ones or the agitator less. Did it once and had issues right from day one. Girl, I love the fact that I can take my agitator out because it helps when you're like trying to, wash like comforters and stuff. I love it. And it makes a big difference when you don't let kids and everybody touch it and mess with it. Because some people don't realize they're just naturally like destructive, or rough with things. And that's how my brother is. Like he's destructive with everything. And I'm like, damn, do you break everything that you touch? Like shit. Like, you go into the kitchen and you go to turn on the water and then you got the sprayer on the kitchen faucet and you're yanking it down. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You need to get some buns or something. Something happened, Marissa. What do you mean? Oh, you talking about when you scroll through the live? Yeah, I do that all the time, especially like when Tibby's live and it's a vertical live, or even when Connie does the members live. All you gotta do is scroll up, and it'll show you other people that are live. It does it to me all the time. I refuse to get. Oh, I'd already read that. Yeah, I'm probably fixing to get off here, y'all, because I'm gonna take some Nyquil and some probably some ibuprofen for my head. My son's like that. He has always been like that and is super strong. Yeah, it's like I say destructive. I tell my brother that all the time. Like, you're super fucking destructive. Like, you always breaking something. And I'll be playing around with him. I'll be like, you need to go get you some buns or something. You need to go get you some guts or something. Relieve some of that damn, relieve some pressure or something. Because my brother is like a hermit, y'all. He don't, he's like, I think my brother is like 28 and he lives with me, right? And I don't really mind that he lives with me. I love my little brother. Both of our parents are deceased, and so me and my older sister, we kind of look after our little sister and our little brother because they ain't got nobody. You know what I mean? And we're much older than my younger brother and sister, so we kind of took them under our wing. Well, I just be like, damn, like I don't know. I be having to treat him like my kid sometimes. Right, Christine? Like, I be telling my brother all the time, like, you gotta quit breaking my shit, cause, bruh, it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy, y'all. It really does. I be like, you need to go get you a girlfriend or something. Shit. But he's like a hermit. He doesn't really like going out in public. He doesn't really like being around people. He doesn't like he's not real talkative, and when he does talk, he talks real low. Like he's just a very shy, timid person. But my brother's always been like that his whole life. Like when he was a kid, he didn't want to hang out with other kids that much or nothing. He would just go out in the front yard and be front yard to backyard all day, and he would just be content to himself. He's probably autistic. I don't think my mom ever had him tested. However, it would not surprise me if he was, but he would just play by himself and he would just like have something in his hand and be looking at it and moving it in a circle and staring at it. And he would just be for hours, he would go outside and play by himself. Like, and he would hardly come in to go to the bathroom or anything. He would just be in his own little world. His birthday is April 10th. So I'm not sure what his sign is. I was just gonna ask, is he neurodivergent? I'm not sure. Yeah, like I'm really not sure. My mom was like, she wasn't the best mom, y'all. So she lacked on a lot of things on like medical wise and shit like that, like doing the things that we needed to do for children, you know. And so we didn't get taken to the doctor on a real shit like that. So I couldn't tell you if he was or not, but it would not surprise me. So, oh yeah, so he's an Aries. Yeah, today's April 10th. But he's just like so quiet and timid. But if you piss him off, he's like raw. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets pissed off really easy. I don't know, but that's my brother. I love him, but it's annoying how he's destructive. He just be breaking everything. You said Leah, that sounds like you. Yeah, like he would. It would freak me out when he was a kid, and I would go out in the front yard and be like, "Bubba, what is you doing?" He would just be sitting there, like looking at something, holding it up and turning it in a circle, just like dissecting whatever was in his hand. I'm like, okay. I am. My sibling and kids are on a different parts of the spectrum too. Yeah, Pata, it really would not surprise me if my brother was. However, when he moved in with me, I did get him some health insurance and got him into seeing doctors and stuff because I lost contact with him for quite a few years. I would say like 7 or 8 years. We talked, but and I knew where he was. He knew where I was, but we weren't around each other really. But yeah, he moved in with me and my husband because he fell short. He needed some help. And so I was like, all right, you can come live with me. And then like right after that, like I want to say not even 8 months after that, my mom died. So that was real hard on him too, you know. Yep, had to just doing him, just in his own little world. Yep. And he used to call me his best buddy when he was little. Because I'm 11 years older than him. And I was his best buddy, and he just yes, if he wasn't outside in his own little world, he would like follow me around and call me his best buddy. I'm sure we all had situations with our parents back in the day. Heck, I'm sure my kids have stories about me. We're all human. Right, Outlaw. Yep. I'm glad y'all have each other. Yeah, I love my brother. Yeah, I do. He's just, sibling shit. He gets on my nerves sometimes. But yeah. Well, how are you doing, Mel? How you doing, girl? You been over there trolling Maybelline? Huh? You been over there trolling Maybelline, girl? Outlaw too. Just like us, our parents were learning as they go too. Right. Yeah. Yeah, my mom wasn't the worst mother, but she wasn't the best mother either, y'all. She fell short, a lot, especially on like I just said, like going to the doctors and yeah, a few other things. She had some hard times in her life and stuff, but we ended up, making amends and trying to make things better a couple of years before she passed. So I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we was able to, kind of get on the same page and apologies were given on both ends and yeah, we worked it out. So it was cool. Maybelline trolling her personalities. Girl, Maybelline be trolling herself. Shit. Mel said, my cousins call to wash clothes. I tell them I'm not going to be home and give them 20. Ain't busting my stuff up. Right. Girl, Mel said, you ain't touching my damn washer. Here's $20. You better take your ass to the washroom. Shit. You ain't touching my shit. Patton said mine was the worst. I'm sorry to hear that, love. Yeah, I got some stories. I ain't go yeah, my mama did some pretty shitty shit. But we made it through. And I'm a good, strong woman today. So I'm cool with that. That's still my mama. I still love her to death. So it doesn't even matter to me anymore. It's amazing you had that closure with your mom. Yeah, I did, y'all. Me and my mom's relationship got super rocky because I've been sick all my life and she neglected my health, in a major way. And so I resented her for that. But I forgave her for sure. For sure. No doubt. When she asked me to forgive her, it never popped in my head. No, I'm not going to. Like, it was a for sure yes. Let's do it. I made a lot of mistakes years ago after my surgeries. That's what I'm saying. Things happen. Yep. Outlaw, you right. Girl, I got a bad cold. Just took some NyQuil later. I hope you and your family are doing good. Girl, I was just telling all them I woke up feeling like shit last night. Like, head stopped up, fever, my throat's kind of hurting. My husband doesn't feel good. He had a fever. We still went to work last night. Granted we don't work around people, y'all. But we put our mask and stuff on and did our job or whatever and came home. But might be staying my ass in the bed tonight. Shit. My husband brought his coworkers' clothes over to our house and washed them for him. The hell? I could have beat the I could have beat the brakes off of him. My whole laundry room smelled like mist and cigarettes. Ew, girl. Girl, why? I would have told my husband, why the hell is you bringing over another man's laundry home? And I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, shit, don't he got a wife at home? Shit. The hell? And it's like a million laundry mats. Oh, yeah, my husband would have never did no shit like that because I would have, he already know I'd have been looking him up all upside his head when he got home. I would have been like, the fuck? And plus, I'm real picky about stuff like that. Like, I don't just put anything in my washer, especially it depends on what kind of dirty it is. Like, I'm real particular about shit like that. So I'd have been like, strangers' clothes in my washer? Nah, we not doing that, homie. No matter what, we only get one mama, period. Parenting doesn't come with a handbook. She's a beautiful angel. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, she did her best. For most of the time, she did her best. And I really love her for that. Me and my mom, the same. That's what made me the mother I am today with my three. Always to protect them. Right, girl, because a lot of times, like, whatever you endure with your parents and your past and things like that, like, you grow up, you have kids, and, it might be a lot of things, and you're like telling yourself, like, I'm never going to put my kid through that. Or, it made you, like you said, it made you a better parent. Like, I've often thought that in my head, like, I would never do my kids like that, like how I was done, on certain things. Like, my kids will always be able to go in the kitchen and have multiple choices of things that they may want to eat if I didn't cook. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get that privilege all the time. Like we didn't have food in the kitchen to eat. And maybe I would eat a can of corn for dinner or some fucking cinnamon toast or a bag of popcorn. It just depended on what we had at the time. And then sometimes we would go in there and we had a kitchen full of food. It really just depended. Like it wasn't always like that. Hey, Rhonda Martin. Like shit, it is what it is. And when you're not raised with no silver spoon, baby, you know how to make shit shake. You feel me? Shit. Cause I damn sure wasn't raised with no silver spoon. You hear me? Like we was poor. Straight up. And I'm not ashamed to say that shit. Like I was raised poor as fuck. Like we had a roof over our head, but barely type shit. Killer said, "I'll see, hold on." Killer said, "My mom neglected us emotionally." Yep, mine too. In the Hispanic community, it's common not to show affection, much less talk about feelings. I still struggle with that now as an adult. I hope it gets better for you, Killer. And that is true. I think that goes for a lot of people in general. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I would say so too. I kind of struggle in that a little bit as well myself. I feel like May uses her childhood to be and do what she does instead of being better and breaking change generational curses. Oh, yep, she does. Because it's always, well, that's what I did when I grew up. Or, with the Smex thing, like her family, they all did it to each other, like on some weird shit. Like, she still, I believe that, in my opinion, that she still thinks shit like that is okay. No, bitch, that shit not okay. I'm thankful it's not COVID. I went to the doctor yesterday. My head is killing me and it's going around everywhere. I need a Z pack. Girl, not the fucking Z pack. Mel, Mel, Mel said the Z pack, y'all. Cut it out. My husband runs a company and he has always getting in the work truck smelling. So he said he was doing him a favor. Well, shit. If your hubby didn't want to smell that shit, then maybe that might be another story. Like, wifey, I gotta smell this shit every fucking day. I'm not doing this shit. My mom did the best she could with us 6 kids. I was the only girl. Oh, I can imagine, Shonda. You grew up with a whole bunch of brothers like that? Oh, I bet they picked on you. My oldest child is 31, and she just now found out people actually wash the inside of the washer. I always did too much for her instead of teaching her herself. I smothered her too much. Yeah, that's easy to do though, outlaw. It is. And sometimes you gotta back up and like, no, gotta let the kid do it because it's up to us and it's our responsibility to teach our kids the fundamentals of life, you know? So it's hard not to shelter them and do the things for them. But sometimes you gotta show that tough love and do shit make them do the shit themselves or they'll never learn their fundamentals, period. And let me add, I wasn't home. So that's how he got away with it. Jordan, right. I can only imagine. Hey, true crime. Hey, girl. I just hated being raised around DV, but I didn't carry that into my life. That's good, Shonda. And I was raised around that shit too. And rugs. So I know exactly what you mean. Marissa, I was too, girl. My dad did the best he could. My mom wasn't in the picture. I'm sorry to hear that, Jordan. Mine was the opposite. My mom was in the picture, but my dad was not really. Like I knew my dad, but I didn't know my dad. He was an alcoholic, real bad, real bad. I'm proud I was raised in the projects and thankful I made it out. I'll always go back and give back. Period, Mel. I was raised in the projects too. Like, yeah, straight poverty. Period. May has absolutely done zero work on any part of herself. Oh my god, for real. She sure has gotten them surgeries done though. She need to get the rest of her damn surgeries done. I hope Whitney cut that damn insurance off. Ooh, I know that sound real mean, y'all, but I promise you I mean that shit. I promise you I mean that shit. It is flu season, true crime, right? Yeah, Joy said, not Joy, Mel, talk about the Z pack. Girl, girl, you better go get you some NyQuil, some Dayquil, maybe some Theraflu. Put your little shot of a little bit of Jim Beam or something in it, hot toddy or something like that. And you better drink that shit. Put some lemon in it. I was raised poor, but when my mom found out she was pregnant with me, she bought this house for me for like 3,000. Now it's worth 400,000. That's the best thing she did for me, but my grandma raised me. My grandma raised me too. If it wasn't for my grandma or my aunt, I don't know what the fuck I would have did. And I don't know where I would be at today. Facts. Right, just a girl from the South. She talk about Mel over there talking about a Z pack. Girl, boo. I think Maybelline done taunted that Z pack name for everybody. I hear Z pack and I'm like, oh Lord. I was raised poor. My mom was a stay at home mom, and my dad was a long haul trucker. Ooh, so did he do like coastal true crime? I was the third oldest. I wasn't a punk itch. I fought boys too. I had little brothers. Feel that, Shonda, for real. Both parents were alcoholics, and my dad was also an addict. Damn, true crime. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. You beat the odds, true crime. Right. Me too. She don't deserve that shit. Period. Outlaw said my dad was an alcoholic and my mom was only 15 when she had me. So she was growing up with me. So I'm thankful for my grandma and I'm the only child. Damn, Outlaw. Yeah, your mama was a baby having a baby. In all actuality, she was still a baby. She can afford her own insurance. Fuck that shit. Right, killer. Like, bitch. Like, shit, you better go. You know how to scam every fucking thing and everybody goddamn else. You better go scam the government and get you some fucking government damn insurance or something. Shit, you always be trying to buy them yamps and everything else. You might as well go fuck the system some more and get you some insurance. Girl boo. For real. My 16-year-old has a new girlfriend. I haven't met her yet, but I asked how he described me to her, and he said he tells all his friends his mom is super chill. Felt like a parenting win because my parents weren't. That's what's up, Christine. If that's really what he said, like, yeah, my mom is chill. And I know that's what my sons say about us too. Like, oh, our parents is cool, not cool as in like we're gonna let you do whatever you want because no ma'am. But yeah, I mean we super chill too. I did totally I did totally proud of myself. I used to drink a lot. I woke up in the morning and told myself I didn't want to follow the long line of alcoholics in my family. I'm proud of you, true crime, for that. And keep it that way. Girl, I done seen a handful of people literally drank themselves to the dirt. So please be careful with that. For real. Right. The doc say Z pack, and I'm like, no, I'm fine. Right. I'm good. I don't want that shit. Hell no. We keep that for fucking Maybelline. My dad did hauls from all over Canada to the USA. Damn. He was driving, huh? True crime. Alcoholics on both sides. My dad was till I was 10. I don't normalize alcohol in my home. Me either, Christine. We barely, hardly ever drink in this house. Ever. She gonna figure that insurance out. Yeah, she need to. Shit. And she need to figure that shit out fast too. Shit. Hey, honey Williams. Hey, girl. Sorry, y'all. Mel said, my kids tell their friends my parents are cool, but my mom snaps like a rubber band. I could see that, Mel. Mel says she don't play, honey. Play. That's funny. Damn, alcohol was the thing back in the day. It's on both sides of my family. My mom was not a drinker. However, she did utilize some other street rugs. But my dad, he was bad on drinking. Like sun up, sundown. Sun up to sundown. Right. I feel pretty blessed with my kids. Super honest with them and trying to prep them for this mean world. The shit I was doing at their ages, 12, 16, and 18, wasn't fit. Girl, who you telling? Nah, in all actuality, I was a pretty good kid. I was sick all the time, y'all. I lived damn near all my childhood and all my adolescent years in the damn hospital. It was like my second home. So I didn't really have a way to be like trolling my parents and being bad and all that shit. Like I was a pretty good kid. Like I wasn't like I didn't lose my virginity till I was 18. I was a good kid. I was. I drank so much before I was even legal. By the time both hubby and I were 25, 28, we were done with it. And see, that's how I was too. Like I started like what my mom allowed me. So it's not like I was like sneaking out of the house, going to parties and getting fake IDs and going to clubs and shit. Like my mom allowed me to do that. She helped me do shit like that. My mama was buying my cigarettes when I was 11. So it's like um same with like what you said, Christine. So by the time I hit 21, 22, where I was actually legal to drink, I was done with that shit. My partying days was over. And I think now that's why my headspace is like I feel and act a lot older than what I really am. Like I'm well advanced for my age. So I feel like a lot of people they'll party till they're 25, 26, 27. Hell no. I already felt like I was 35 at that age. you know, cuz girl, I did it all. I had the fake IDs. Shit, back in the day, the little hood stores and shit would sell us cigarettes. Like all my mom had to do was tell the little hood store down the street that we was getting cigarettes for her, and we would really get her cigarettes for her. She would send us to the store with money for cigarettes for her, but we would also be buying us cigarettes too. Like they didn't give a fuck. But nowadays, it's like I think they changed the law now. I think well in Oklahoma at least, I think you got to be 21 to even buy cigarettes now. Tobacco. What Jordan say? I have six kids 20, 19, 17, 11, 6, and 4. I run a tight ship. Laugh out loud. My oldest will get insurance and car paid for as long as they're in college. Okay, girl. I mean, but that's good. Have them back to back. That way you can get them all out the way, raise them. But I don't know though, because you went from 11 to 6. So you low key kind of started over, girl. You low key kind of started over. Yeah, just a girl from the South. I think it did. I think the legal age for tobacco and all that went up to 21. That's crazy work. But I still get ID'd, y'all. Like, what the hell? And I just turned 38. I'll be looking at these folks like I'm damn near 40 and you IDing me. Okay, thanks for the compliment. I'll be right back. Type shit. Me and my husband do that though. Because raising them wasn't easy. My husband went to prison for 6 years and I held me and the kids down. Excuse me. And when he came home, he changed his life around. Well, I'm glad for that, Jordan. I am so glad that he changed his life around. It's one thing when you go to prison and you get out and you still do dumb shit. It's another thing when you go to prison and you rehabilitate yourself and you come out and you're a bigger, better person. Okay, Lyric is 21 there too. Okay. I run a tight ship too. Have to with 3 boys or it'll be complete chaos. It's organized chaos. Now, right, that's how it is at my house, Christine. It's organized chaos because they know I don't play. Okay? My house needs to stay clean. You got rules pretty much with everything and they have their certain chores that they do and as long as y'all do the chores and keep my house clean, they know if the house is clean, I'm happy. You feel me? Other than that, I'm gonna be fussing because I cannot stand my house dirty, y'all. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. I don't even like not one single dish in my sink, in my kitchen sink. I don't like that. I don't think I could handle a daughter because, baby, let me tell you, I wasn't no angel as you. Girl, right. And them girls be having them attitudes. Let me tell you. Christine said at 16 and $3 a pack. $25 a pack now. Now, when they get up to $25, goddamn Christine, I ain't smoking no more. Fuck that shit. Shit, I've been smoking Newports for a long time. And I remember when they was 5.25, 5.50 a pack, and now they're like $12 a pack. And I'm getting to my limit, pushing to the limit. You understand? Crazy work. It's like 24 if you got sorry y'all, if you whatever store you go to, if you get their reward system or whatever, then you might be able to get off a dollar pack or something. But for the most part, yeah, them shits is expensive. Hey Ophelia. Hey Regina. Hey beautiful. Makes me mad when a young person asks for my ID. I'm like, I could be your mother. The fuck you bothering me for? Right. Sometimes it does irritate me, like, really? Now I gotta walk all the way back to the car. That was kind of like when COVID went around. Y'all know how that was when COVID was out real bad. And you would walk all the way up to the damn store, to the grocery store, out from your car in the parking lot and leave your mask in the car. It's like that. Like annoying. I pay 20 a pack of Newport 100s. It's crazy. In Cali, it's $20 a pack. That's fucking insane. I remember Mel, they was that much when I went to Vegas because I took a carton of cigarettes with me, but I also ended up staying for like 2.5 weeks. And I ended up towards the end of our vacation, I ended up having to buy a pack. And I was like 25, it was like $24 for one pack. I said, oh hell no. It's time to go. I said, "Oh hell no!" On top of that, I bought them at the casino, so I was like, maybe it's just because it was at the casino." Hell no, it was for real that price. I was like, "What the fuck? That's crazy, killer." Really, Jordan? Only $10 in Louisiana? Shit, that's cheap compared to here. Shit, if I can, every now and then I can find a store where they're that cheap, but for the most part, they 12.40 and up. Fuck that. Export green, green death. I used to smoke export blue and players light. I have never heard of none of those cigarettes, Christine, ever. And I've always only smoked Newports. That's crazy. And I really need to stop. It's ridiculous. What Regina say? I can't see what I quit smoking cigarettes almost 2 years ago, but I vape now. Well, that's good, honey. But they say shit. They say vaping is just as bad, if not worse, than cigarettes. Because at first I was like, shit, I'm gonna try to vape and get off the cigarettes. But then I was like, what point is that? Leaving one habit to pick up another. You know what I mean? But it's hard to quit smoking, y'all. It's very fucking hard. But I'm lost. What did Regina say? Why I can't see Regina's comments? JC Marshall. I found buying a carton of Newports from the smoke shop is cheaper than buying 2 packs with a discount. I never thought of that. Casino's always expensive. I buy like 3 cartons in Vegas at CVS. Yeah, they are. Cigarettes are expensive, just period. I only smoke the Bumby, no tobacco for me. What is Bumby? Right, honey. Well, okay, Pata. Well, honey, hopefully you can maybe wing yourself off the vape. Like here in Oklahoma, they have certain vape juice that has like a certain milligram of tobacco in it or nicotine rather. Um, and so I know that my husband was at a 55 mg and now he's down to like a 35. But I was so jealous when he quit smoking because he was able to just put the cigarettes down like it was nothing and vape. And I'm like, what the fuck? I bought a vape and then I caught myself smoking and vaping. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck am I doing? Like, it's ridiculous. She said someone made a video of her from my live. Regina, send it to me. Right, Pata. They got that. What is that, Pata? What is that called from vaping? It's like where it like crystallizes your lungs or something. Vaping is so addictive. I tell my kids if they're gonna vape to make sure it's THC because fuck nicotine. Right. Not smoking and vaping. Yes, girl. I was like, me and my husband was like, okay, because when we both smoke cigarettes. And I was like, well, let's buy vapes. I was like, well, let's just, buy vapes and try to quit smoking. He quit. And like I said, my ass, I'm over here smoking cigarettes. And then when I'm inside of a building or doing something else, I'm over here hitting my vape. And I'm like, bruh, this ain't helping me. Now I'm just doing both. Like, the fuck? Right. Crystallizing lung. Yep. Yep. I've heard of that. I have. Popcorn lung. There it is, true crime. There it is. That's what they was telling my niece when we took the doctor. We told the doctor that she was vaping, and the doctor brought that shit up. And then when we left the doctor's office, she threw her vape out the window, and I was so proud of her doing this shit no more. Da, 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 da. And yes, she's 16, and her mama allowed her to vape. Well, I know I don't too much agree with that, but whatever. But she quit vaping, and then now I think she picked it back up again. Hey, pretty T. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Vaping is like smoking a pack at a time. Ooh, killer. I use a vape weed pen. So does my husband. It's discreet. I don't like the smell of weed, especially around my kids. Right. And those don't smell like weed. My husband uses them all the time. I vape because I run a business from home and don't want my clean dogs to smell when they leave, but I want to quit. Right. If you get distillate or rosin vapes, it's literally just squished bud, no additives. Oh my god, an outlaw. What did outlaw say? Why I'm not seeing all the comments. Regina, yeah, send that video to me, love. And who made that shit? People are fucking weird. So weird. Oh, that's annoying. I'm sorry they did that to you, Regina. That is annoying. My kids hate cigs, thank God. My kids tell me I can't smoke in their cars. I'm like, what the fuck? I bought the car so we can take different cars. Right, girl, like I bought this damn car. What you mean? Shit, my car. Mine. That's funny. Hey boo, happy belated birthday. Sorry I missed you, but you know you my girl. Oh girl, it's okay. And thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a vibe Saturday night. We had a good little time. I enjoyed myself anyways. That little game was fun. It was like real personal questions, but it was a fun little game. I ain't gonna lie. And Desiree kind of pretty much hosted it. She was like reading all the questions and stuff. It was pretty dope. I had fun. I have heard of fentanyl in vapes. It was? Girl, they putting that shit in every fucking thing. That is one of my worst scares. Like, I got 3 teenage nieces. My boys are teenagers, and I preach to them all the time. I even oh God, I even tell them, "Don't be going to school," because my 14-year-old, he act like he wanna come home with a Ziploc bag, and it had some crumbs in it. I was like, "What is this from?" He was like, "Oh, my friend, gave me these snacks at school," and I was livid, y'all. I was fucking livid. I was so livid because why is you accepting food and shit from kids at school? You know, kids be taking candy and shit to school and it be laced with THC or fentanyl and all kinds of shit. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was so fucking livid when he did that shit, we had to have a sit down. Know that. Right, killer. Facts. Hey, Glam. Hey, girl. I definitely had to go watch the replay. It's been so busy at work. Yeah, it was hectic, pretty T, because StreamYard was hating on me. We was having technical difficulties, just like Whitney's live last night. This person couldn't hear this person. This person couldn't hear this person. People was being dropped when I was trying to put them up on the stage. Like it was crazy, but for the most part, it worked out and we had fun. I mean, and everybody else said they had a good time too. It was lit. I know what you're saying, Marissa. That would have scared the fuck out of me. Yeah, like I was like mad at him. I was like, "Oh, I teach you better than that. Like, you can't just be accepting food from just anybody. Like, I get it. I guess it was a good gesture. He gave you one of his snacks that his mom sent with him or whatever, but I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. Like, if you want some snacks, take some from the house. Like, I don't care if you take a cup of noodles with you to school. Like, take some noodles then. Like, don't be accepting shit from other people. I don't like that shit at all. Here in Cali, they have dogs come to the schools. I tell my kids don't even hold a book, anything, because I don't trust anybody. Period. Like it's crazy out here now, y'all. For real. For real. Like, and I be telling my kids, like, if anybody says, well, here, just take this PILL, and it'll make you feel good or whatever, you better not touch that shit. You better not. Like, I teach them like heavily about fentanyl for real. I sure do. I don't play that shit. That shit's scary as fuck. My sister be doing that, y'all. She's a pill head. Like, it makes me sad because if she don't have no pills to pop or whatever she be, however she be taking them, like she be tripping and all kinds of shit. I'm like, girl, you need a rehab. Like, you need to go to rehab. Like, that shit's ridiculous. Like, she be tripping, y'all. If she don't have no medicine to take, like, she fucking be mean to everybody, stealing from people and shit. Like, girl, you need to go sit down somewhere. It's really sad, honestly. It really is. It's sad as fuck. Let's see. It is horrible, Outlaw, for real. Mama Duke said, little 4-year-old seen a gummy on the bus seat last year and ate it, and it was lace. Poor baby was hospitalized for 2 weeks. Made me so mad to hear that. That's sad, Mama Dukes. Like shit like that really saddens me for real. She be sick when she runs out. I remember them days. Yeah. Like, yeah, she do. She done got in car wrecks, all kinds of shit where she didn't OD driving. Like, it's really fucking sad for real. Did you see Tibby was on Whitney's live yesterday? She said a lot. Great true facts. I was proud of friend. Right, pretty T. I fucking messaged Tibby afterwards and I was like, I'm so fucking proud of you because she didn't go up there and troll Whitney. She didn't go up there and like Whitney was probably nervous. I like I said earlier in the live, I only feel like Whitney was nervous because she was scared of what May was gonna think or how May was gonna react to it. Cause Whitney's scared of May, or she's scared of threats that May has thrown and shit at her. But I really felt like Tibby went up there and was genuine as fuck and she really spoke real true facts. And I was proud of her for real. I was. Yes, everybody tell Glam happy early birthday. Her birthday is Friday, y'all. And I know that Tibby asked you, Glam, if you was gonna have a birthday turn up. Are you? Are you gonna go live and have a birthday turn up? Hey Lakita. Hey girl. I know, right, Pata? That's so sad. Yeah, she did her thing, pretty T. I was super proud of her. Hey Victoria. Hey girl. Hey beautiful. How are you? Yeah, that shit's sad, Mama Duke's like for real. Yes, happy early birthday, Glam. You gonna sip some Dr. Pepper, girl, on your birthday? That's Glam's favorite drink, y'all. She be drinking her Dr. Pepper. She said on my birthday live the other night, she was like, I'm about to sip my Dr. Pepper because I ain't answering that question. That shit was funny. If you notice that's the only thing that May said was Whitney is a traitor for talking to Tibby after Tibby made threats to the kids. Yeah, girl, May was talking out the fucking side of her neck with her big roly poly ass. Her big old roly poly ass. She get on my fucking nerves. Yeah, y'all. Glam love her some Dr. Pepper. She was taking shots of Dr. Pepper on my birthday. She said, Desiree, I am not answering. I'm gonna take a shot of my Dr. Pepper. I said, girl. I think I'm finna go take me a hot bath in this hot tub. Like, y'all don't understand. I don't feel good. My throat is hurting. My head is real heavy and shit. Tibby owes me laundry money. I pissed laughing. Girl. She said, after all of this, do you at least realize that May married you for your virgin cookie? I was like, Tibby, you was doing so good. I was like, Timmy. But all in all, though, all jokes aside, I really felt like some people say that they don't feel like Whitney was listening to her, but I do. I do. I feel like Outlaw said, I drink 4 Dr. Pepper, 2 liters a day. Dang, girl, I hope you getting your water in too. But yeah, I feel like Whitney was really listening to Tibby. I feel like she took that shit in. Exactly, pretty T. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Whitney was even agreeing with Tibby and shit. Like I felt like it was a damn good conversation. Uh, And Patha did her thing too when she was up there talking to Whitney. She sure did. Right, Killer. I heard that too. Yep, she did. She was asking Tibby to come back up. Tibby did her thing, humor and mentally. Right, exactly. Yeah, it was people throwing a lot of shade though, Victoria. I don't know if everybody caught that shit, but it was a lot of people throwing shade in the comments and not just in Whitney's live either. And people on the panel was throwing shade at Tibby too. I was on my side of the phone like, shut y'all asses up. Like, shut the fuck up and let Tibby talk. Like I was for real hollering at my phone, y'all. No jokes. I was. Whitney was definitely listening. We know Tibby long winded, but it's facts, and Whitney heard her. It was a great conversation. Period. Pretty T. I'm finna pin that because I agree with that shit for real. I maybe drink 2 sodas a year. Girl, I can't say the same, Mel, because like Glam drinks her Dr. Pepper, I drink Mountain Dew. That's my crack in a can, okay? If I every night when I wake up, I drink me a Mountain Dew and I drink me some coffee, y'all. And I got Folgers, the black silk Folgers, but I also put a spoonful of Keefy in my coffee too, so I'll be wired. I'll be ready to go. Not like jittery, but I do be woke. I wish more than people, girl, right, Jordan, for real. You don't drink water, outlaw, girl. No judgment zone, but that's not good for you, girl. You gotta drink. You gotta get your water in, girl. I drink a lot of fucking water. I love me some water, okay? Yeah, pretty T. Patsy really did her thing. I just think if Connie went up, glad Connie didn't, May would have literally crashed out. Girl, like I said earlier, should have been sliding down them fucking walls. Yup. She would have been sliding down the damn walls. It killed May that Tibby, out of all people, went up there. It was great. Fucking epic, Mel. For real. Victoria says she bleed Pepsi, y'all. Pepsi's my shit too, though. So if I don't drink Mountain Dew, like say if I go to 7-Eleven or OnQ or something and they're out of Mountain Dew, then my next choice is gonna be Coke. If they ain't got Coke, I'm going to the Pepsi. Facts. And that's facts. I've been addicted to 7 Up Zero and Ginger Ale Zero lately. Really? Yeah, see, I ain't never been no 7 Up or Sprite. I don't really like Sprite, y'all. Mm-mm. A lot of people like Sprite. I don't like Sprite. Yep, Christine, my Folgers. You got to put the black silk in there too. That makes me extra white. Okay. That MSB is an idiot. Girl, who you telling? Who you telling? You talking about Miss B? Oh yeah, the one that was talking shit to Tibby. Right, and then she went on fucking Dark Side last night and was kissing May's ass. Well, not even kissing it. She was licking that motherfucker. And I'm like, this bitch is weird. I don't drink very much water. I drink a shit ton of coffee. Yeah, I drink at least 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day. Outlaw, you ever get a kidney stone? I've had kidney stones before. And they hurt like a motherfucker. I've had kidney stones so bad to a point where they couldn't dissolve them or remove them. I had to pass them. I drink more water than anything. I love okra water too. Have you tried that, Marissa? I sure the fuck have. And it makes that poom poom right. You understand? I know you know what I'm talking about, pretty D. Yes, I drink okra water. It's good. and it's good for you. It's very good for you. I wish I liked water, but I just can't. Water is good, and you can get flavored water. Like, I don't know. Like, I love me some cold water, y'all. I'll drink it at room temp too. I'm not tripping. But if it's not filtered water, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not drinking no water out the faucet. You'll never catch me doing that ever. Jordan, no, never have I ever drank only soda my whole life. That's crazy, outlaw. Well, to each his own. If that's what you like, that's what you like. If I do drink soda, it's Sprite, ginger ale, or grape soda. Okay. Okay. Yeah, grape soda's pretty good. I like that. I'm a Diet Coke and Dr. Pepper Zero friend. Okay. Fiend. My bad. I read that wrong. I said I can't do the diets, Patha. I can't. I had to think about that real quick. Like I can't do the diets. Like if I had to do a diet pop though, I'm gonna go with the Diet Coke. I'm gonna go with the Diet Coke. She's a May supporter. Oh yeah, for sure. She is. Oh, Marissa, I don't like my dew or coffee, Mountain Dew or coffee. Guess that's why I'm not white. Right. That's funny. Yes. She was all in May's ass. She was weird as fuck. It shows sick people exist too. Right. And then somebody tried to call her out and was like, "You was over there talking shit about May, Wooty Bam." And girl, she fought for her spot back, honey. You understand? She licked the hell, she tongued the hell out of that ass for her spot back. I was like, damn, bitch, go sit down somewhere. You brown noser. Let's see. Pretty T, I'm trying to tell you, girl. Trying to tell you. My mind drink water. Drink is water, but I have Coke Zero every now and then. Okay. People don't know how to take Tibby information in. She raw and people just have to let her talk. Yet she talks a lot, but she gives good info. Right, and she's raw from the jaw. That's one thing I love about Tibby. Like I'm like that a lot in a lot of ways too. Like, and I think a lot of people get intimidated by Tibby's delivery, but she doesn't mean harm unless you're on her fucking bad side. She gonna read your ass. But other than that, like for instance, the way she was have conversating with Whitney, like it was coming from a good place. You know what I mean? Girl, Jordan, if you are trying to drive, you better stop texting on this post, on this live. I'm gonna kick your butt. Yes, I'm gonna come to whatever state you're in, and I'm gonna kick your butt. Chalet was throwing. Girl, Tibby will chop her tree down too. Oh, girl, you don't even know. I already had that whole conversation on the back end. Like, excuse me? Like, girl, you just popped out the woo word. And now you think you up here running shit. Girl, boo. I, yeah, I caught that too, Victoria. I did. For sure did. I have to use flavor packs in my water too. And see, I don't really like flavored water. I mean, I know it exists and stuff, but me personally, I don't really care for flavored water. It can just real crisp, nice water, and I'm cool with that. I just like to be cleansed, and I think water is the key to that. It is. Your body need water. Your body needs lots of water. They taste way better than they used to. Yep. Oh yeah, I definitely peeped that shit after, and I peeped a lot of other people throwing shade too. Sure did. I got these ones called Cure. They are really good, and they are made with coconut water and pink salt. Coconut water is pretty fucking good though, especially if it's that real shit. There's a brand that you can buy at like Walmart and Crest here in Oklahoma, and that shit is good. That coconut water, and it's very good for you too. She sure did. Like, girl, if you think May wasn't watching, you're crazy. Right. May watches every fucking body. She can sit up here and lie all day and say she don't, but she fucking does. She's a weird liar. I was trying to pull in my parking spot at Target. Sorry. Girl, don't be like Medea now. Pretty Marie, is that good for your body and skin? I really wish I could find water like that. Water I like. Okra water is good, outlaw. It's okra water is good for your skin. It's good for your hair. It's good for your nails. It's really really good for you. You should Google it. Okra water is good, and it doesn't taste bad either. If you talk to me, you think if you talk to me, you would think Tibby and I are twins. Oh, I could see it, Victoria. Just from your comments and stuff, I could definitely beat that. Oh yeah, killer. It was a lot of people throwing shade. Some of the people that was throwing shade are people that allegedly fucking support Tibby. Shit. I ain't finna lie. Yeah, my love bug was killing me last night. Oh. Outlaw, you can mix fresh fruit in your water. I love spring water. Yep. And blend that shit up or just put it in there whole pieces. Marissa, come to my state though. It's about to go down. It's Mardi Gras season. Oh shit. I'm trying to get some beads. Beads. A lot of people hate on Tibby bold professionally. Most of them are weak sauce or weak though. So anyway, shit, I said weak sauce, but for real though. Yep, pretty T for real. Right, you're from Chicago too, Victoria. I'm already knowing. Isn't Lebe from Chicago as well? My mom used to give me shit all the time because I used to tell her water tastes funny. Everyone's like water doesn't have a taste. Luke water doesn't have a taste. I'm like, to hell, it don't. Yeah. Some water is nasty. Yeah, I'm picky about what water I drink. But sometimes the great value water is pretty good to me. Like I like the Walmart brand water. Other than that, I like smart water. The two waters I don't like is Dasani and Aquafina. I don't like either one of those. Yeah, outlaw, you should. Like Pretty T said, get you some water and put some fresh fruit in it, whether you blend it up or just put it in whole pieces. Either way will work. Or get you some okra water, girl. Okra water really is good for you. You should really Google it. But anyways, Lady Bye. Ugh, my phone is fixing to die and I'm fixing to get in the tub. So I'm gonna talk to you ladies later. Okay. I might come back on tomorrow or something and we can chop it up. I'm curious as to what's gonna pop off tonight. Probably just gonna be May talking out the side of her fucking neck again, like she always does. Oh yeah, Fiji water is bomb. It is. Yes, you have a good day too, Pretty T. Y'all ladies have a good day. I'm literally on 2%, so I'm about to hang up on y'all. Like, not intentionally, but my phone is. And I got it on the charger and he ain't charging. All right, true crime. Y'all too. Love you too, lyric sis. Be safe. Be safe, girl. Please be safe. Be safe. Thank you, Killa. All right, Victoria. Have a good day. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all hit the like button on the way out for me, please. If you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay. Thank you.